Hi, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean. Welcome to the show, and please welcome Lady Soul. Hi, Lady Soul.
Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful. You look fabulous today.
Thank
Thank you for joining
you.
me.
Thank you. I'm finally in an actual office space that I'm able to actually because I'm not in my home. We actually have a studio going here where I live with master Reiki, and I'm here with my psychic and mediumship reading. So this is actually a really good. So far, this year has started off really well.
Wow, that is wonderful to have a professional space. And this way you get to, sort of have a separation of work and,
Yeah, and
yeah,
home.
yeah. Yeah, that's really great. Really great. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. I see Sarah is here, Esther is here. Oh, and Pierrette is here, and Michaelia is here. Thank you guys for coming. And mom for 2 days, for two dogs. Sorry, mom of
Dogs.
two dogs. Akela is here. Hi, Akela.
T-bar.
And I Sheena is here. Hi, Sheena. Nice to see you. Um, and T Barb is here. Thank you guys for coming. So, what we'd like to do is we're going to be asking for, hi, Ivan. How are you? Nice to see you. And we'd like to take some questions. Let me just pin my comment there. Sorry, I forgot to do that. We're going to be taking questions or messages from your loved ones, or if you'd like messages from your pets who have transitioned or loved ones who have transitioned, just let us know their name and the relation. Also, messages from your spirit guides, or just a straight psychic reading. Like if you don't really have anybody on the other side, or you don't know what to ask, you can say, can I get a reading? And we'll do like a psychic reading on your energy right now. So that's really fun to do as well. Yeah, and anything, if you have a question for us about our process, feel free and ask us. And we're going to be taking questions randomly. And what I mean by that is just in order for me to keep the flow going, I'm just gonna take them as I see them coming in. Um, all right. And Siwi is. Can you tell me if it's Siwi or Kiwi? Oh, good. Amber Ray. I see Kiwi, Sheena, and Amber Ray. Um, okay. Oh, so nice. Thank you. Alva is here and Mary Ellen is here. Nice to see you. And Lark Kemper is here. Nice to see you. Oh, mom of two dogs. I see that. Thank you for the caps. See, if I'm scrolling up, I can see. And then this way I can make sure that you guys are still here. Oh, very good. Great. Great. Lovely. Wow. Oh my gosh. You guys are really great. Look at all these.
So awesome.
Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So if Michaela is still here, let me know because I know she put a question in early on, but we like to make sure that you're still in the chat when we do the reading. Okay. And in the meantime, hi, Judy. Oh, she said thank you. Judy says thank you for the beautiful reading the other day. You're
Oh, that's
welcome,
so
Judy.
nice.
Thanks for joining us. It's so nice of you to come on and say that. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Okay, and Michaela is here. Wonderful. So let me just go back up to Michaela. I know. I don't know why I have a hard time saying it. It's Michaela. 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 May I have a message from my spirit guide Lane, please? Thank you. You guys are the best with all the questions. You're the best. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Okay. So Oh, just so I would love to share this before I give the reading. I actually discovered I have a new guide. His name is
Wow.
Santi. His name is Santiago. So he's actually Aztec. His energy is Aztec, and he actually looks like an Aztec warrior. He actually came to me when I had a clearing done, and he came in as strong, as majestic. I don't know if I showed you this, but I had a photo of it was probably with Allie, I think. I had a photo of just this social media, like, oh, put in a phrase and we'll create something. And it came out so amazing and like so strong. So Santi came up, and he is now Grandma Maria's right hand. So he helps alleviate the basically helps grandma take the pressure off of her, because you know how it was just her. So now Santi steps in. So it's for me, Santi is now a part of my top 5. Remember how I had like just top 5? He is now
Hmm.
top 6. So
Wow.
he is that, yeah. I'll show you a picture in a little bit. But from what connecting with your guides and with Santi, for some reason he's kind of mentioning that we need to make sure we take our time and don't rush things. um and the one oracle card that popped into my head was an eagle card that I have in my ancestral, was see from a higher perspective. Make sure you are how would I say it, you see all angles, not just direct. Make sure you see everything around you. Take in consideration of what's around you, what information is being given to you, and that can be based off of your decision. That's the message that I was able to grasp.
Wow.
So I'm not sure what you got, Jean.
Well, I got a little, um, I just heard her say, if it's a her, that I just heard the words, I'm not the only game in town. In other words, she's saying that she helps you in certain aspects of your life, and there are many angels and guides here. And also trust yourself, trust your own instincts, trust your own awareness and your own sensitivities and inclinations. She's saying you are more powerful than you know. She's saying, I am guiding you. You are the one who has all the power. She's saying, don't look at me as if I am some worthy, highly ascended being, and you are not. She's saying, we are equal. She said, I am just helping you. I'm supporting you. You are the one with all the power. You can make all the decisions. You have the free will here. So she wants you to know that to trust yourself and to feel and stand in your own power, and not to sort of give your power over to just one guide. There's many different facets of life, and but she's very supportive, very very nice, very just like a best friend, I think. So
Yeah,
how
that was the
lovely,
same feeling I got too.
really nice, really nice. Well, thanks, Michaela. Thanks for your question. Very nice. Okay, so the next one we have is for Mom of Two Dogs. Hi, Mom of Two Dogs. Thank you very much for your question. And may I get a message from her spirit guides? Excellent. Yes.
So they told me, from what I heard, my Moon Witch deck, which I haven't pulled out in quite a bit. Why are you afraid? Or what's intimidating you? Why are you showing me? If you have something, Jean, go for it. Because I'm still trying to make sense of what I'm getting.
I'm getting trust, is the words that they want you, they're almost reassuring you that, you're making the right decisions. You're doing great. You are moving along as expected. They're saying that, to believe in yourself and to trust the process. They say, it's important not to second guess, not to overthink, and to go with the flow. Try and like sort of release your attachment to the outcome and just be in the moment and trust that we are here supporting you and guiding you. So I'm not sure if there's something that you have, that you're concerned about, something in the future, or something else outside of you is happening that has your attention and your concern, and they want you to try and let go, pay attention to the details and make sure that you are working on the details. But once you have everything in motion, they said let go and trust.
So it's very interesting because the first thing that I had heard was, "Why are you afraid?" Now there's a lot, and then it was kind of like, there's a choice that needs to be made. You know what to do, but there's a lot of doubt. Now I was pulling the cards mainly, and again, the moment that you were speaking, Jane, four cards popped out. The one was, it's time to commit. She's back
Oh,
and forth. She's ready for the blessing, but doesn't know which one to take. Whichever decision that you make, it's still going to benefit you. I have the listen and learn, which is the familiar. How she's ready to listen, how she's ready to receive all these stars. I kind of take it as the opportunities, the blessings that are waiting for you. You just need to pick one. And again, magic wand we have here. It says focus your energy on one thing. So there's a lot of things going on in your mind right now. Again, with the whole indecisiveness, because you're not sure which will which will go, like which route should we take, or which one should I choose. Whichever one you choose, it's going to be the best one. That the just basically trusting your intuition and trusting your own gut. That's what I'm keep getting.
she's
And
saying that her and her husband are trying to have a baby and she has to see doctors for additional
mhm.
help. So this is what's occupying your attention and your concern with the outcome. You're very attached. Obviously, I can understand that. We as humans can understand that, and they're just asking you to trust them a little bit. Oh, go ahead.
Things come and go, surrender to the universe. Taking care. What are you trying to tell me? Si la va a pasar. Sorry, my grandma's like trying to intervene. You know how my grandma is, she keeps trying to like take over everything. Um so um good, all I can say right now is that good things are going to come, just not when you need them to. Because it is not on our time, it's on spirit's time. When you are ready for your blessing, it will come and you will be ready for it. Whatever decision, whatever additional help that you require, it's going to help you in your future. So just give it time, take it day by day, don't overwhelm and don't stress yourself. The
Hmm.
blessings that you are asking for will be coming. I can't give you a timeline because they don't like giving me timelines, because it's really up to us, because that's the gift that God gave us, is free will. I can tell you it's next week, but if you can delay that or you can hurry it up. But
That's
that's the
right.
part. Yeah, because as much as I want it now, no, you're not going to get it now.
Yeah. So,
Unfortunately, no.
one time, well, actually, Lady Soul, I wanted to ask, what is if somebody wants to get a private reading with you, like a more in-depth reading, what's the
Mhm.
best way for them to get a hold of you?
Oh, it's actually, well, one, you can go ahead and email me. My email is ladysoul, LadySoul reassuring301@gmail.com. I'll go ahead and write it in the comments.
Okay.
But you are able to get up to an hour reading with me. I do 15, I do, I'm sorry, 15, 30, 45, and hour readings.
I see.
I'll go
Wow.
ahead and put my email in the comments so everyone is able to see.
Yeah, she said that makes a lot of sense, Lady Soul. Thank you very much.
Oh, of
Um,
course.
And what I wanted to tell you as well, Mom of Two Dogs, that somebody had asked me about when they would have a grandbaby, and I saw that there was a little soul on the other side waiting to come in, and I saw that this little soul was, I'm not sure if you heard me, but this little soul was sort of like bopping back and forth, and I sort of it was like they were waiting for the timing, and they showed me like the double dutch ropes. You know how you do double dutch and you have to watch the ropes go over, and you have to kind of get into the rhythm and watch the rhythm of the ropes before you jump in. Well, there's a rhythm to when these little souls come into this world. There is timing, there are planet alignments, there are agreements, there is divine timing to trust. So
Mhm.
allow and be patient, and to uh, just love the moments, you know, and in anticipation of this joy, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mom of Two Dogs, and all the best to you. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Let me see. And I have Sheena, and she says she wants a message from Kathy, her mother. Uh, need to know how I would know it's her. Well, I think if we were to describe something that you would be able to validate, Sheena, um, and if we were to describe her, or if we were to say something that she would ordinarily say or sometimes say, or one of my readings, I actually um, they made me say John Denver, and the person actually just moved to Denver. It's, you never know what it might be, but it means something to you. So if you feel as though there's something that sounds like your mom, or is similar to um, your mom, that's how you would know, is if it makes sense to you and if you can validate it. So let's go ahead and get a message from Kathy.
So, Sheena, so I did get, and I just want you to, just validate who I'm seeing, because I don't want to say, oh, it's automatically her, because it could be an aunt, it could be a grandmother, it could be a sister, it could be a niece. So one thing about me, this is how it happens for me. I get spirits that come to me as their best selves. So they're not necessarily at the time of their passing. It's when they felt the most life, the most the only word I keep coming up is vivacious. I don't know why, but it's like, I'm here, look at me, I'm here at my best self. I felt amazing at this age, at this point of in this point of time in their life. um she did come to me. She looks kind of petite, like a small frame. She was wearing like a turtleneck, or like a blouse that kind of like covered up her. I think it looks like a turtleneck, and it's like a dark red. But she's coming to me kind of like she's showing me a photo, and she has like a curl, like wavy hair, short wavy hair, and it looks really nice. And she has a necklace, kind of like mine, but like something simple. And she has glasses, like the square glasses they used to use back in the day. She's giving me a lot of detail right now, so please let me know if who I'm connecting with is who, if this person makes sense to you.
Yeah, Sheena,
um
let us know if any of that sounds like it could be your mom, Kathy. Yeah. So then once we get the connection, it's sort of like they drop in these little, she said, no,
no,
that's
that's not
not
my
her
mom.
mom, but they drop us little messages in front of us. And then once we validate it, then the connection opens up. So, well, that's good. Thanks for letting us know that that's not your mom. Does
So
it
who
sound
are
like
you?
anybody else you know, or we'll get a validation? Kathy, Sheena's mom. Kathy. Let me see. Let me tap in. And remember, Lady Soul said she's coming through as her best self. So it may not have been her when she passed. She may have been elderly in her past, but that she may want to bring us to her life in her 40s or 50s when she felt like she was at her best.
I got
Um,
20s.
or if you, okay, or if you have a picture of her that's like that. So keep an open mind as to the description. Because you did say she's showing you like a picture.
She's showing me a photo. A photo like this is what she's showing me. This is this is me. Or this was something. I'm like, okay, so if you're not the mom, who are you? And I asked her, and she's like, oh, I'm the aunt. I'm the great aunt. So it's probably like a great aunt of hers that is connected to her mom in some way.
Mm.
Um, but she says that she's related, or she has a very motherly connection with you. Okay, so I don't know who I'm getting. Who are you?
Does she come around you as butterflies? She's showing me caterpillars and butterflies, so I'm not sure if that means anything to you, Sheena. I'm trying to connect to her soul's vibration, and she's dropping in these little hints for me. I'm seeing somebody with a little bit of a like shoulder length hair, a little bit like my length with a little bit of a flip here. Did she wear her hair to her shoulders with a little bit of a flip here? She seemed to have relaxed clothing on, like sort of like sportswear. Um, Not necessarily yoga pants, but like leisure wear almost. I don't know how to explain it. Just, pull on slacks and pull over tops is what she's showing me. She's quite relaxed. And she's showing me herself. She had a window, a chair near a window, and a table next to her. And she loved looking out the window. She loved looking at the birds. She is showing me that maybe her mind went. She's showing me that she wasn't quite herself sitting in that chair looking out the window. Um, Not sure if any of that makes sense to you, Sheena, but she's saying that she never wore glasses and hated turtlenecks. And maybe, may I ask, what
She
did
called.
she call me as a little girl? Yeah, that is quite specific. But I know that there's a little bit of a delay in the chat, but did any of that, was she sitting by a chair, by a window with a table next to her? And did her mind go almost like a dementia of sorts, or something that she just seemed contemplative, but not really aware of her surroundings? Um,
So okay, so I asked
okay. All
the
right.
I asked her to leave because I'm like, she's not knowing who you are at the moment.
Yeah.
And just because it doesn't make sense to you right now, it doesn't mean it won't make
Yeah.
sense to you later on. That's usually
Yeah.
what happens. But that's the only person that has come through for you. Again, I'm not getting anyone else. So sorry about
Timing has
that.
a lot to do with it too,
Yeah.
Sheena. please don't be discouraged, and thank you for telling us no, and I know it's really hard to say, "No, that's not her,"
Yeah.
because we don't always get the right thing. I don't know who it is that I'm bringing through for you, and I know that your mom is trying to reach out to you, and please do try back again. And I'm really sorry, but if you want, you can get a private reading with either Lady Soul or myself if you'd like, and maybe we can spend a little bit more time with you. But there's yeah, please don't worry. I know that she's fine. I know that she's over there. She may just be busy taking care of some business, or maybe she doesn't want to reach out to you in this type of forum. You never know. Okay,
Yeah.
so. Aw, you're welcome. She does say, I appreciate you guys. Maybe another time. Yeah, I never lose hope. Yeah, I know. Good for you, Sheena. Well, thank you. And we're sorry, but not every spirit wants to come in and connect right away. So, all right. So next we have Kiwi or Siwi. She says, messages from the other side, please.
Excuse me. When was it the last time you meditated? When was the last time you grounded yourself? I got like kind of and this happens to me because I'm not able to fully ground myself like 90% of the time. So I feel like I'm on cloud 13. I'm just so high in the sky. My energy is just so high. Because that was a question I heard right now. When was the last time you meditated? Like really brought yourself down, really release the energy. Release what doesn't belong to you. You aren't meant to carry that. That's not yours. It's not yours to carry. That does not belong to you. We need to release that. Ground yourself. Release it. I feel you. I know it sounds kind of nasty, but I've done it and it felt great. And then, but you have to wash your feet. Ground, like dip your feet in mud with the water and the earth, and just with the intention of just releasing it. Your light just went on.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
time.
I'm like, oh, I got scared for a second. Sorry. I was like, I'm like, geez, I didn't think I was that good to turn on.
Yeah, there is a release that we can give to Mother Gaia that is like no other. There is a release and a letting go that Mother Gaia is calling to you to allow her to transmute this. Whether you do it in an energetic type of guided meditation or a guided journey, it's important for you to process this energy and give it to Mother Gaia so that you can continue on your way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got. Like, don't hold on to something that doesn't belong to you. That energy is not yours. That energy is that you need to release that. It's not gonna benefit you in any way.
But this is your opportunity to there is like shadow work or self work or inner child. There's like this work that we need to do in order to get through the muck of the things in our on our soul so that we can come out the other side and have this awareness and this enlightenment so that we can continue on our spiritual journey. It's your opportunity to nip it in the bud, say, I see this for what it is. I'm going to go down and I'm going to release it all. I'm going to transmute it to Mother Gaia. I'm going to get energy work done, and I'm going to continue this until every last drop of it
Mhm.
is, yeah, it's an opportunity for you. Seaweed, thank you very much for your question. We appreciate that. Viviani is here. Viviani,
Hi,
yay. Thank you for
Viviani. She's so
coming.
sweet.
So next I have Amber Ray. Hi, Amber Ray. What a pretty name. She said she would love a reading, please. Thank you. And I love that. I love that, it's new people. I don't think I've read for you before, and that some people may not know who to ask for or get a message from on the other side. and I love saying, I'm glad that you responded to my request or my suggestion of just ask for a reading. 'Cause I think that's important.
Yeah, anytime I like sneak, because you know how I love to support. So I'm like, oh, I'm lurking while I'm at work, but I don't have a specific question. But you know what? A general reading from what do I need to hear?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
always helps. And it kind of just practically the best type of question. May I just have a general reading? See what else do I need to hear? There's
It's a
one that
beautiful name too, Amber Ray. I
what
can
is
feel the warmth of the amber and the ray. And they're telling me that you do have connections to the angelics, that you have a guardian angel. I'm not sure if you've had dreams or you've had a visitation, like seeing something in your vision in your dreams or an experience in your dreams that you remember.
I got astral projection.
Oh,
Like she's doing it without even realizing it. And she thinks she's dreaming.
you have a lot of protection around you. You have a lot of loved ones and spirit guides and guardians.
That's why
You are very protected and very special. We all are very special, but you have a this may like they're telling me this may be like your first adventure on this earth plane. I'm not sure if you feel this or if you feel like you're connected to the other side or you feel like you really don't belong here. It almost is like this is one of your first adventures here on this earth plane, and it doesn't mean that you're not an old soul. um, it just means that this is your first experience here and that you are definitely a divine light worker yourself. You're connected with the angels and you're here to do angelic work, is what they're saying. I also see a cocker spaniel, a really cute one. You know that show Lady and the Tramp? Well, you know Lady, how cute she was? This is
Mm-hmm.
what I'm seeing, a cocker spaniel.
Oh, how
It's,
cute.
yeah. She's saying it must have been a recent dream. I remember I was a Black Panther on a trail.
Sometimes from what I understand, we are different. We're not always human in a life. So there I feel like there's a certain you know how there's some people that you automatically look at them like, whoa, like who is that? Like your presence. And I don't think it's more of like you demand attention. It's like your own aura, your um do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like your energy itself draws people to you. Like a
Mm,
strong, you don't mean to be you don't mean to be you're like the nicest person, but it's just the energy's so strong. It's kind of like, whoa, like people like move out of your way in a way. So um there is something I do want to point out. You were saying I did get lost, still finding ways. It's like you're trying to your ways are not working anymore. So you need to break free of those like change routine. Do something spontaneous, something that you're not that not that you're not that you're afraid. It's more of like it's out of your element. So when you started talking about, oh, you have guides, this card popped out. The mirror. It's like I'm a reflection of you. This is your higher self.
wow.
Everywhere you go, I am right beside you. Now, the other one, the first card that did pop out was the new moon, fresh start, new beginnings. And then when you started talking about angels, this one came out, angelic work. You see
Wow.
how her wings, it's like you are getting ready to soar. This is the transformation card. Shed, let go, make room for greatness. You're ready to
Wow.
lift off. Yeah, I can tell you this right now. Being different is never bad. It's a challenge. It's like why can't people understand me? It's kind of Not everyone's meant to understand because they are not at your level. That's why. You are I feel with you, I'm right here and you're right here. In the energy wise, and you are so wise. Yeah, like what you were saying, Jean, you are an old soul. So I feel like I'm right here, but you're up here. I am not at your level of wisdom. I am like right here. I'm learning, but you like surpassed me in a way. Um with patience, learning how to take care of, learning the new you in a way. You are learning because I don't want to say new year, new you, but really, I feel like this year you're going to start shedding. You're going to start letting go of bad habits, old habits, and kind of just, okay, let's try this. Don't be afraid to learn new things about yourself. That's why the new moon is all about introducing, receiving, wanting new blessings, wanting new things that you have. And then again, with the angelic work, you're ready to go. Make room for greatness, and then you have your guys right beside you. You see how she's glowing? The other side. It's like you're ready and you have the tools. You just need to make that step. To don't be afraid to make that one step.
Yeah, that's really good. Wow. Well, Amber Ray, good for you. Good for you. I am so happy for you. And, trust yourself. And it's a process to, when Lady Soul was saying that you'll be learning, what I kept hearing every time she said that word was you'll be remembering, which is
Oh,
like,
okay.
like an awakening, like, "Oh, yeah." It's like you're learning it, but you're like, "I kind of already know this." Like, when you learn it, you're like, "I feel like I knew that already."
Yeah.
So, it's a sort of type of remembering that, or a sort of
Familiar.
learning that it's a remembering. It, like, opens up something. Aw, she's so sweet. She said, "That really resonates. Thank
Oh,
you very
good, good, good,
much."
good.
Yeah, really good. Thank you. Thank you for your question. I love that spontaneous, may I have a reading once. And Mary Ellen is here just because Mary Ellen told me her name once, so I always remember it somehow. I don't know how. And Mary Ellen said, I would love a message from Doug, her husband. Aw, he passed in 2014. Sure, let's connect with Doug. Mary Ellen, God love you. Mary Ellen, you have really, really, really sweet. You have a I feel like you're like a family member of mine, if that doesn't make you feel kind of weird, but I feel like a kinship to you. Our vibrations may be similar, or you may be in my soul group, but there is something about you that is very familiar. Um, so I mean, I know that we're not related, and I'm not suggesting that. It's just that your energy vibration is very familiar.
So, you want to hear something? Grandma, she says, "You come here. Have a seat. Are you hungry? What do you want to eat?" And he just kind of looks at her like, "What?" He's like, "Sit down. I'm asking you if you want something to eat." But she's talking to him in Spanish, and it's funny because he actually understands her. No, no, I'm not hungry. She's like, "I'm not asking you if you're hungry. I'm telling you, what do you want to eat?" And I'm like, "Hi, grandma. He's not even hungry." He's just like, "Be quiet. He's gonna eat something." He's like,
Oh,
he's in my kitchen.
yeah,
So I believe she kind of like already, okay, you're up next. Come on. Come
yeah.
on. Um, and the way he came through was he had on a button-up shirt, like those short sleeves. So please, what's her name? Medj?
Mary
Medj?
Ellen,
Mary
Mary
Ellen.
Ellen. Hmm.
Mary Ellen, if she I just want you to confirm who I'm speaking about because he does look like a more like a father figure, okay? Um he has short hair like buzz. It's not a buzz cut. It's not a buzz cut. It is short hair. It is like very well like kept. Um he does come with a short sleeve. My dad wears them, and it's like a red, white, blue plaid shirt with jeans and some sneakers. And he's like, "Oh, I'm just here to talk to her. Like I'm here to talk to her." So, Mary Allen, if you can just please just let me know if that's who I'm connecting with, or if you have an idea of who I'm connecting with.
Do you mind if I jump in?
Go right ahead.
He's showing me himself as quite intelligent individual, um, perhaps in the sciences, and he was a little soft spoken, didn't say very much, but was very intellectual. And he was read a lot, very well read, liked the fine arts. He had this intelligence and this air about him, but he was not. He was very down to earth and very quiet. Um, he's saying that he doesn't say much, and he's saying that she always knew what I was thinking anyway. Like there was some sort of an unspoken connection between you two. He said, he just said he worked very hard and he was very, he spent a lot of time at work. Um, and he really, you were the light of his life. He's saying he loved you being his home. He said that he would be lost without you. He was almost like the type that was a little, I mean, I no disrespect. I think what I am, I'm just saying this because he's bringing it to my attention. Like without you, he wouldn't be able to meet his socks. Like these, not that that was all, but like he just couldn't do the regular everyday things that you really just really supported him, loved him, cared for him, and he felt very loved by you. And it's not just in a domestic way; it's in every way. He's saying I wouldn't be able to have made it through without her. That you were just such a huge support to him, and he loved this. He loved that you loved supporting. And I don't want to sound like it was only one-sided. It was that you understood him. You understood his idiosyncrasies and his intelligence, and you gave him that grace, and you filled in where it was necessary, and he loved you right back. He supported you right back, and he respected you. This is what he's telling me. I respected her. She earned my respect. Oh, what a lovely, it's lots of it.
Yeah, so she did say he wore red shirts, jeans, and sneakers. So that's who's at my grandma's table right now. And it's just it was so like my grandma's just like siéntate, quieres comer, like sit down, you want to eat. And he was just like, no, no, like he was just like, no, no, I'm okay, I'm just here to talk to her. He's like, I didn't ask you, I'm telling you, I'm gonna feed you something. So he's just kind of like just going along with it. I did get very like, okay, kind of went with the flow. And it was I feel like there was a balance between the two of you. Like if he like so say like the socks. Oh, your socks are right here. You just put them on, or something she forgot. He'll be like, "Oh, I saw it right here." Like he would be so proud because he remembered something. Like, "Oh, I left it right there." Um I can tell you that he is around you very much. I do see lights kind of like fading in and out, but then I do hear creaks. Like, you know how when you like make a creak on the floor, kind of like just little signals showing that he is there with you. He still adores you. You are still he keeps calling you like his best girl, or his my best girl, but he doesn't call you, he doesn't say it with like, oh my girlfriend. It's like that's my wife. Like he had so much pride when he talked about you. And
Yeah.
grandma's just torturing him on the table right now. It's so funny. I'm just like, grandma, leave him alone.
Very beautiful, Mary
Very
Ellen.
nice.
Very
I love that
beautiful.
one.
The love that he shows you, I can feel. I can feel the love that he's showing you, and he wants me to make sure that you know that that love that you felt, he's sending you right now, and he really just honors you and respects you. It's a beautiful thing. Very nice. Oh, she said the lights flicker and the creeping in the steps.
Yeah, that's him. He doesn't mean to scare you, but that's the only way. He's just like, he feels like I mean, he's still home, but if it scares you, just tell him to stop and do something else, or as show up as, because spirits are able to manipulate nature. And I've known this as experience, but just so you know, that is him.
Very sweet. What a sweet, sweet man Doug is. He blessed me with just the feeling of love in my heart. And he liked the way that I said that I felt connected to you, like like you were my family. He was very he just made me feel so much love for you, Mary Ellen, just so you know. I can feel it. So I'm getting all choked up now.
Oh,
And Akela is here. Hi, Akela. Uh, can I get a reading? Sure. Absolutely. You're welcome, Mary Ellen. She feels him every day.
yeah. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have?
Akela.
If you get something first, I'm completely fine with it. Just so you know.
Sure. Sure. What's important for Akela to know today? I heard somebody saying, "Welcome to your journey." It's almost like a Disney park ride where they say, "Welcome to Blue Mountain," or whatever it is, whatever that. It's like, "Welcome to your journey," and they're saying that you have made indications and um, made it clear to us that you are ready to begin and embark on a journey of your spiritual growth, of your educational experiences, and your psychic development. They're saying we ask you to trust yourself and to trust us during this process of trial and error. You will be protected. They say connect with your guides and call in the archangels and ask them each day for a message. Ask them to show you something that'll make you laugh. Ask them to show you something that will enrich your life. And when you see something beautiful, that you stop to smell the roses, or you stop and see something like a rainbow or whatever the beauty is, make sure you honor and say thank you for the sign, thank you for for the message, and open up the dialogue and start connecting.
So when you started, like welcome to your journey, the song, you know how I am with songs. It's a Lizzo song. That one song, in a minute, I'm gonna need a little cinema or to pump me up. That one song, it like kind of took over. Um, Jaw dropped, yeah. Just so you know, there's gonna be times where um I feel like you hear them a lot and you feel them. Let it flow. All I can tell you for the advice that helped me, let it go. Let it flow. Feel the emotions, but let it go. Don't hold on to it, okay? Um the one animal spirit, so okay, so I would pay attention to songs like that one Lizzo song I was talking about. I'm not sure what it's called, but I hear it all the time. That's in a minute, I'm gonna need a little sentimental. That one, to that's more like, I feel like that's the song that your guides come through as. Like you need to make sure you to not be afraid, to be yourself, to enjoy the little moments, just like you were saying, Jean. And basically, as when you ask for it, when you basically be careful what you ask for, but in your case, don't be afraid of what you hear. Do not be afraid. They're there to help you with your journey. The And again, that new moon card came up from the deck that I had, how she's ready. Her hair was just full of like plants. It's like, okay, every plant was just kind of like you're branching out. You're expanding your abilities, you're expanding your gifts because as you are a light worker. You help people. You want to help yourself and understand what's going on with you. Um I would pay attention to songs, kind of like mood booster songs,
Hmm.
like self-confidence songs. Don't have much confidence about, there you go. Thank you, Viviani. About damn time. That's the song. That's the one. Thank you. I'm like, I don't know what song that is. Um
Wow, that's what your
yeah,
guides are saying about damn time.
that's why I'm like, why am I here?
Wow.
I don't know the songs. I just know the sound. I just know the lyrics. But it's kind of like, just do it. You're gonna
Well,
have, you already have what you need.
Akila, you are about damn time you woken up and got on this journey. And that's why they said, welcome to Blue Mountain or welcome to the journey. They're like, okay, about damn
Yeah.
time she woke up.
It's like we were waiting for
Wow.
her type of thing. Like, well, finally.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not alone. You're not alone. We're all
She
here
says,
with
I'm literally screaming, thank you.
you. Aw.
So whenever
Wow.
you need like a mood booster, listen to that song. That's like, I feel like that's the song that your guides are going to use to kind of remind you, hey, we're still here. Like, I, you know how I always mention on the lives of my uncle, he comes through as stereo hearts. He just tells me, I'm here. Don't, I'm always here. And my aunt comes through another song, Scars to Your Beautiful, just showing, telling me, you've heard that song, right? Scars to Your Beautiful. It's just, it's one song that just basically, the whole world can, like, you don't have to change, but the whole world can. You are beautiful just the way you are. You are not
Oh.
different. You are not, you're not strange. You're beautiful just the way you are, type of
Mhm.
song. So I would
Mhm.
pay attention to songs. If you feel chills or something like touching you, that's kind of a sign saying that you were meant to hear that today.
Mhm. Yeah, it comes with it for me, I call it like a whoa, like you feel a change in the energy, like that was something, that meant something, you know?
Oh
Pay
yeah.
attention to that little change in the energy, in the frequency around you. All the best to you, Kayla. Thank you very much for your question. How exciting. How exciting. Wow. Wow. So we have Shauna Saya here. Hi, Shauna Saya. She said, I would love a 2023 message from her guides. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your question. Thank you, everybody, for coming and for your questions. And I see Kelly Dozen Cats for Me is here. And thanks for coming, Kelly, and saying hi to everybody. Yeah, and Linda came, Kelzer, and T Barb and Lark. I see all you guys. Thanks for coming. Just wanted to say hi real quick. All right, Shauna Saya's message for her guides.
Oh,
Go
I'm
ahead.
getting songs today. I'm getting song, that one song. It's from that musical movie, The Greatest Showman. That it's like the beginning one. Seeing, well, I hear it from Pink basically recovered it. It's that one song that said, every day I lie awake to see the colors around. It's kind of like, I'm ready for the adventures. Whatever you want to do, let's do it. It's like we have all this endless possibilities. I'm ready for it. Did you know which one you know which one I'm talking about?
I don't know it. I don't, but I just it made me remember one of Shauna Saya's last reading. I think I remember what I
Uh-huh.
said, but and this is what they're reminding me of. And there's no way in heck that I could ever remember anybody's reading, but as you're saying that, they brought it back to me. So go ahead.
All I can say is that the year of 2023, I can say there's going to be a lot of possibilities for you to grow, not only in a career sense, but in a more personal, you as a person, you are going to grow as a person. Kind of like you're going to put yourself a little bit more out there. If you do now, it's going to expand and it's going to come at you unexpectedly. Like, well, okay, I guess I'm doing this now. Okay, this opportunity came up. How do I not do it? Or I can't let this opportunity pass by. I'm going to do it. So that's why that one song, and I can't, and I think it's called A Million Dreams.
Mm,
But Pink sings it, and I really like her version of it.
mhm.
So I feel like it's gonna be a very good year for you. Lots of good possibilities.
Yeah, especially with a song called "A Million Dreams." That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. So, what I got for, Shauna say one of the previous readings that we did for her, I remember saying that she was going to be able to connect to the planets and hear and receive messages from the planets because she's an astrologer. So she's not only going to be able to read charts and to she's also able to get messages from the planets. And Shauna say, if you want somebody to practice on, let me know. We can practice with each other. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? I'm wondering if any of this is beginning yet. But this is what what was it called?
A Million Dreams.
A million dreams. You are going to be accessing universal information and energies out there. And I feel, I mean, you probably already know that you're psychic and intuitive anyway, but not only being an astrologer, but you do have these abilities and you're going to be able to get messages from the stars and the planets. And this is going to be your special knack.
I just keep hearing that song. It's like a million dreams that are keeping me awake. That's the one phrase that I keep hearing.
They're also saying that you are concerned about your 3D life here on Earth. Like, yeah, but what about today? What about tomorrow? This is wonderful that these things are happening to me in my spiritual life, but you are worried about, not worried, but you are just wanting to know what's going to happen to your 3D life here on Earth. And they said that if you follow your bliss, then this will fall into place. That you won't have to uh, orchestrate or tinker with this so much if you are following your bliss. If you keep your eyes on your dreams, your daily life will fall into place. It will somehow just work for you. And you'll be like, wow, that was easy. Or wow, I didn't expect that, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm. But try not to, almost like try not to micromanage. Let them manage this part, and they want you to manage your dreams. And they need you, Shauna say, they need you here to be a liaison. They need you here to speak their messages. They need you here to help other people awaken. So if you are doing their work, they're going to take care of your work. Does that make sense?
Good things are gonna happen for you. I keep hearing that, just like million possibilities, a million dreams, and so much. I don't want to say random, but it's kind of like it's gonna come at you at the perfect time. Like something you thought wasn't gonna happen for years, it's gonna happen. Thank you. Aw, I'm so glad. I mean, not that you're crying, but I mean, I'm glad that it resonated with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. I think we only have time for one more, and I'm just looking. I guess we'll just go wi in order. It's hard to choose. It's hard to choose. I don't think we'll have time for all of them. Esther G would like a message. She said, "May I have a reading?" So let's see what we can get with Esther G. Maybe we can squeeze one more in. We'll see. I have a male energy, a contemporary to you, Esther, that is coming forward, which is highly unusual. I usually wait for people to ask for loved ones to come in, but this loved one just wants to let you know that they have your back. I'm not sure if you are actually, I mean, this loved one is very close to you, And I'm not sure if you were either a twin or if you had a brother or if you and your husband were married since you were, quite young. There's somebody who is right beside you, who is very close to you, who is supporting you. And they just want to let you know that they're just Esther. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know.
I
Um,
actually got a woman came through. She has like she's coming to me, and it was funny because I'm like, okay, which one of you want to come forward? And I looked at her and she's like, oh, me? Like, okay, okay, I'll come through. She has on like like a thin cardigan, kind of like with what I'm wearing. But it's like a burgundy, a purple cardigan sweater. Her hair was like curled from the bottom, but it's like shoulder length, kind of like a honey brown. And um she was just she's like this sweet, oh, okay, I'm, oh, awesome, like, okay, I'm next, okay, 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 I'm here. um she to me looks more like an aunt, but she's okay, so she's coming to me maybe mid 50s to 60, and she does have glasses on, but she has like the glasses, and it's very specific. Her glasses had no frame around them. You know which ones I'm talking about? It just has obviously the handles, but the glasses themselves don't have a frame. Because I can't see them with her my
Yeah,
aunt.
she said that about the gentleman that I was bringing through. She said she doesn't recall any male that's close to her like that.
Okay,
But
so the woman.
she's telling you that you're picking up her auntie
Oh,
is the
okay.
woman. Hmm.
Um, she's reminded me of a kitchen that she used to like to be in. I don't know what is it with me and food, I swear. It's like that's the only thing I always think about food, forgive me. But she's there and she's showing me like she has a cast iron, like a heavy cast iron, and she's like I keep seeing her do this. I keep seeing her do that. And obviously, grandma's just like, are you doing it right? My grandma, she's just one like master chef of kitchen. But she was one that
Oh,
I
she
see.
loved cooking. She
Okay.
loved cooking.
Okay.
That's
Um,
right. Wow, that is really good.
oh,
That
how
is your
awesome.
auntie.
So
Wow.
what I can say is that if you want her to accompany you in the kitchen, ask for her. Oh, hey auntie, you want to come join me in the kitchen? I'm going to make something new, or I'm going to bake something new or make something new. For me, like, well, the way I see her, she's like very fond of the cast iron, like outdoor cooking type thing. But that's what she's showing me.
How lovely. You
Yeah, it's
know,
very lovely.
Esther, the male that's close to you and supporting you, it could just be my interpretation. It could be your spirit guide that was coming in very strongly and just letting you know that they're there supporting you. And it's my interpretation thinking it's a loved one because that's really never happens to me that a loved one comes through without me asking for them. So it could have been your spirit guide that it feels as though they were so close to you like a twin. So that would make more sense to me. So sorry for the confusion. But she said, "Awesome. I need help in the kitchen," she's saying for
And
the
everyone can need help in the kitchen. It's not a it's actually a necessity, to be honest with you.
Very nice. Very nice. Um, oh gosh, it's so hard. We only have time for one more.
Okay.
Um, okay. Let's go with Susan Wolf. Hi, Susan. Thank you very much for your question. And just confirm that you're here, Susan, if you would. She says, my son's father just passed under suspicious circumstances. He came to me and told me he is happy now, but not to worry. He was a ball of different lights flying through my room. Wow.
Oh,
What an
I don't think just
experience.
one. I see like four. Like I don't know if and again, I don't think maybe I think it's maybe he and other like family members. It was like I think I saw 4 or 5. He was glowing, yes, but I'm trying to make sense cuz it was like it's a lot going on. Um Suspicious circumstance. I okay, so I'm trying to okay, come through. Come on. So what I can say is that my head kind of feels like it's crashing. Like, you know how when you feel like someone's like doing this, like you feel pressurized in your head? And like I feel like I should have worn something. I don't want to say like a helmet or something to protect my head, or I hit my head really hard on something. Like, was he driving when he passed away? If you can just confirm that, because I keep getting like a head. Like I hit my head really hard and it's like now pressurized. And then it's like kind of difficult to breathe, like to get like catch a full deep breath. Like I have body sores. Like my whole body kind of hurts in a way. Like I'm more focused on like my lower body, like my hips, like from my hips down. Does
He did have he wasn't driving, but he had a gash on his head. So
okay.
that's what you're picking up.
Okay. Because like it's actually more and again, it's like right here. I can't pinpoint what side it was on, but
Does he have a message for her?
he's actual what's really interesting is that he's like I don't know why he like lifted up his shirt kind of like there's nothing there. Like he showed me his back too, and then he like you can see my head. Like he doesn't. I can tell you right now, he doesn't look like from when he passed. He's showing me like he's a whole new person. Like he's showing me, and it's really weird because he showed me. He's now showing me like he was like 25, 30, 35. Like he's really young and he's still full of life. Like this is not gonna. I don't want you to remember me of that moment. Um, remember me from where I was before.
That's why
Remember
he
the old
said,
me.
yeah, that's why he said everything's okay, everything's fine. He's happy now, and not to worry. He wants to let you know that it didn't make it didn't have an effect on him. The way that he passed did not have an effect on him. He's fine. He's good, and he's saying that he didn't carry that, or he doesn't have any of what happened to him with him now. That he's back to his old self, and he's back to his best self. And yeah, she said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I thought he was in a very bad place,
No,
or he
no, no,
was in a
no.
very bad place." He's saying he left that all behind, and that he's back to his old self again. He left all of that.
He's with
That's amazing.
family. Cause again, with the ball of lights, I don't see just one. I see he's like surrounded by family. Like I see a grandma, a grandpa, or a cousin, a brother, or someone, but he's like he's not alone. He always has someone, not that they don't want to leave him alone, but he's just like, no, I don't need to be alone. I have family with me. Like he's always with someone
Yep.
that cared about him, cares about him to this day. He says that I would like to still come in, like he'll come around you as much as he can, and as much as you allow him to. He says that, oh, I'll visit you in your dream just to show you I'm okay. I'll come visit you. Don't worry, I'll still be here, type of
Oh,
thing.
yeah. She said they met when he was in his prime. Oh,
Remember him in that way.
yeah. Yeah, that's lovely. That's really, really, really lovely. What a beautiful message. What a beautiful spectacle that he came and showed you these lights. What immense love that he has
Oh,
pouring out to
wow.
you and to his children. And really, really very passionate, very loving soul. And he'll be back. He'll be back. Uh, that he's just wants to rest your worries, that he's okay. And tell everybody, tell the family he's okay. How lovely.
Mm.
Whew. Very, very nice. And she says, thank you. You're very
You're
welcome, Susan.
welcome.
I'm glad we were able to get that in. Well, the time's up, and I know that our good friend Allie is on live right now, so we have to skedaddle. And we know that there's other shows that everybody wants to go and watch. So thank you
Yeah.
very much for being here with us. Thank you very much for all of your questions and all of your very quick responses and feedback. I had a wonderful time today with Lady Soul, and please do check Lady Soul and send her an email if you'd like to get a reading with her. If you'd like to get a reading with me, you know the drill, justsoundspsychicgene.com. And we look forward to, good afternoon.
Hi,
And Priscilla and
Brenda.
Heather are here. We're just closing up, and we know that you guys were on earlier too. So it's a busy day. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you again for being here. And thank you, Lady Soul. Take care, everybody.
Bye.